today we're going to do a bit of a Moorbank treasure trail. So we've set you a 10-point challenge to go around the garden and solve a few different clues as you go. Okay? So some of them are about finding plants or finding things specific, and some of them are about solving problems when you find different areas. So our first clue is find the plant with the biggest leaves and write down where it comes from.
Remember she told a story about how people used to sit under them to take shelter. They're massive, aren't they? Absolutely huge.
Brazil, Peru,
so it's from Brazil then, you think? Find the weather station and count the cups on the animator. Can you remember the weather station? It was up there.
There?
So you have to go over and have a look and see if you can work out which one was the anemometer. I think it's this bit.
Yeah, that makes it go around.
Yeah, it does. It spins, so it catches the wind and spins round, and it tells us how fast the wind's blowing. And then at the top you can see there's like a fin, and that tells us the direction of the wind.
There was some sort of larvae last
time.
time.
God.
There was, wasn't there? There was. Can you remember them last time? There was definitely some sort of larvae. So we could put that down. Dragonfly larvae was the first one. Where are they, Naveed? Oh, they're pond skaters. They were definitely in. I think we had loads of them. What scores a pond skater, Terry?
5.
Use the dipping pot to collect some water, pond water, and use the pH strips to find out the pH.
So if you turn it round, you can see the numbers. That's it. So you want to match that one with one of those numbers.
It's helped them kind of form social bonds, which has been great. I know the youth groups, when we first came with the youth groups like last year, the group had only just started, so it was nice. It was a nice way of meeting people, and they're kind of unwittingly like working together as a team, and it's fun as well. And a lot of the guys that we work with on the autistic spectrum are very sensory, so the activities that we've done with smell, with touch, with taste, and like it's been really cool. Even just the coming into one greenhouse, which is like quite hot, and then going into another one, which is quite cool. Like
I went and saw some new animals, went into a really hot rainforest, and I never knew rainforests were hot. I thought they would just be wet and damp.
So all the information that we collected, we wrote down on sheets of paper, and we've sent all of that information to some really important scientists in London who are going to look at it and write a report about the different things that we can find in ponds. How does that make you feel that you were real scientists for the day?
It felt like that I was smart, I was an adult.
I think a lot of us kind of were slightly uneducated on like an environmental factors and things like that, so I think we've learned as much as the group members have that have came along.
Centipedes have one pair of legs per segment, where millipedes have 2.
As a charity, we have like obviously quite a not a very high budget, so any activities that we can do that are free are fantastic. And yeah, the activities that you've provided have kind of ticked all the boxes as well, like on our kind of every child matters outcomes, things like that I need to achieve. You know, the education side of it, the fun side of it.
Okay, so the wildlife hedge does have berries in at the minute, quite a lot. So you can use the berries and the twigs and the leaves to identify what we're looking for. So we're looking for hawthorn and blackthorn.
I learned a lot about, I like learning the stuff, the interesting facts, like about the tallest tree in the world, about like different smells and what they're used in and how you can grow them, berries that are in the garden that you can just pick up and eat, things that you just wouldn't know. Any kind of hands-on activities like the pond dipping, things like that, it's fantastic, yeah.
We dug out some of the pond, took it inside, and then looked for research, and we found worms and newts.
It's such a fantastic resource, and I think when we mention to like our funders and kind of different partners what we've been doing with like Moorbank and OPAL and things like that, a lot of them really aren't familiar with it, so I think we should definitely branch out because it's a fab resource that could be embraced by loads of people.